the disease of the spirit, Nietzsche's hammer against mysticism and empty theorizing. Why is it that the so-called great minds retreat ever further from the world, weaving fragile cobwebs of speculation in their dark, airless rooms? Why do they abandon the earth for a ghostly dance of abstractions, conjuring up ideas that neither bite nor burn? Mysticism, idle philosophizing, and sterile introspection. These are the sicknesses of a mind that has grown too decadent, too afraid of life to face it as it is. They are the luxuries of those who have forgotten the body, who have lost the animal vitality of existence and replaced it with a feeble cult of words. The more abstract the truth you wish to teach, the more must you allure the senses to it, beyond good and evil. But no, they despise the senses. They sneer at the instincts. They float, bodiless, among their self-made clouds, hoping that their fevered imaginings will take on flesh. 1. Against mysticism, the seduction of fog. Mysticism, the art of saying nothing beautifully. The mystic is the man who cloaks his ignorance in riddles, who dresses his impotence in reverence. He cannot bear to say plainly, "I do not know," so instead he intoxicates himself with vagueness. Mystical explanations are considered deep. The truth is, they are not even shallow. The gay science. The mystic promises enlightenment. But what does he deliver? Words without weight, gestures without consequence. He spins a world in which everything is symbolic, everything is sacred, and yet nothing is real. He calls this wisdom, but it is merely cowardice, a refusal to face the terror of a world without ready-made meaning. Give me a man who has dirt beneath his nails, who knows what hunger and danger taste like. The mystic flees from life because he cannot endure it. He builds temples to the beyond so he can ignore the suffering and splendor of the here and now. 2. Against philosophical navel-gazing, the castration of thought. There are philosophers who have never felt the wind lash their faces, who have never let the sun harden their skin. Their hands are smooth, their eyes sunken. They do not walk, they do not fight, they do not create, they sit. They sit and they dissect their own thoughts over and over until they become hollowed-out husks. They construct systems so intricate, so delicate, that they collapse the moment a real gust of life blows through them. They despise the body, they leave their senses behind. They want to make the world believe that their spirit has fled to the pure heights. But they themselves are still in the swamp. Thus spoke Zarathustra. They call this pure thought, but it is impotence masquerading as wisdom. Thought must be sharpened against reality, tested by action. What good is a theory that never meets the earth? What use is a mind that does not press itself against the brutal resistance of existence? Beware the men who praise pure reason. They are eunuchs of the intellect, forever admiring the sharpness of a blade they will never dare to wield. 3. Against mental masturbation. When thinking becomes self-poisoning. Look at them, the ones who drown in their own words, who lose themselves in endless dialectics. They think thinking itself is enough. They do not build, they do not strive, they do not conquer. They think about thinking. There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest philosophy. Thus spoke Zarathustra. These are the men who retreat from battle to scribble notes on strategy, who dissect the meaning of courage but never wield a sword, who analyze desire but have never truly wanted. Their minds churn ceaselessly, but they produce nothing but noise, the grinding of a machine detached from any purpose. This is intellectual decadence. The scholar who lives only in books is a bloodless ghost, parasitic on the thoughts of greater men. The deep thinker, who never acts, is a corpse propped up by words. Enough. Away with this sickness of the spirit. Thought must serve life, not replace it. Let philosophy once again be dangerous. Let ideas bite, let them burn, let them break things. A man must think with his whole body, not just his head. He must forge his thoughts in fire and force, in struggle and will. Thought must be an instrument of power, not an escape from it. You say it is the good cause that hallows even war. I say unto you, it is the good war that hallows any cause. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Let those who think act. Let those who theorize create, and let those who cannot do be silent. For philosophy is not a parlor game, it is not a hobby for soft hands and idle minds. Philosophy is a weapon, and only those who dare to wield it have earned the right to speak. So I ask you, what will you do with your thoughts?